Should I buy vodka today? No thanks, I like my suffering raw. Hello everyone guys, and welcome back to my channel about life in Russia. In today's vlog from Russia, let's gonna talk about a big heat wave in South Russia, also why I don't have water in my apartment, and let's gonna talk about my mental health in Russia. Guys, I like this cheese for salads. It's in a Greek style, 109 rubles for this pack. An insane situation, guys. Now I saw a fighting near my home. It was really strange, but unfortunately it happens here because there is a bar, a beer bar, and guys sometimes are fighting, but now it was a watermelon seller and I don't know what happened. Probably some guy didn't want to pay or was offensive to him, no idea. We are having a very big heat wave in the south of Russia. The weather achieves even 36 degrees Celsius, that is equivalent to 97 degrees Fahrenheit. It's extremely hot for me, but we had even higher temperatures last years in summer. August is the hottest month of the year in Krasnodar, in a town where I live in. The weather is actually pretty hot in the afternoon, but is getting better in the evening. Now it's even a bit windy. That is pretty surprising for the weather in Krasnodar. The climate isn't humid at all here. I would say the air is pretty dry here because we have very little water in a town. We have the river, but it isn't very big, and we have a few lakes and they are pretty small. If we are going to the Black Sea coast, the weather is softer there. The climate is softer in general because of the Black Sea. I actually don't have the hot water in my apartment at the moment. It will be for the next 2 weeks. That's bummer, for real. This is actually the regular practice in Russia in different apartment complexes. It's everywhere, in every town, in every region of Russia. People don't have the hot water in their apartments 2 weeks, and it always happens in summertime, so from June to August. At the beginning of summer, I saw the announcement of when I won't have the hot water in my apartment on the entrance of my building. I knew that I won't have the hot water. Usually I plan to go on vacation, but this year I'm here, unfortunately. That happens everywhere in Russia, so it isn't surprising, it isn't shocking for us at all. During the period when we don't have the hot water, workers check all the tubes of buildings in the apartment complex to prepare for the winter season, to the heating season. It's necessary to avoid possible accidents during the heating season. Of course, most of people get annoyed by this practice, and many people suppose that it should be a shorter period. Some people have boilers in their homes, but I personally don't. Let's go home and I will show you how I take a shower during this period. Guys, I would like to show you how I take a shower during turning off the hot water. This is hot water. I boil it in my teapot. Next, I mix it with cold water. It's not a lot, but I have the second teapot with more hot water, and also I'm using this thing, and I'm using tazik, a puffin, more hot water, and more cold water. You may tell me, guys, that it's not much water in this bathing, but it's enough to wash all the most important parts. Honestly, turning off the hot water is a pain for me because I have long hair and it's not very comfortable. You may say, guys, that's crazy, call me land. And that's true in some way. But some people have a boiler in their bathrooms and it heats the water during these periods. But I don't think I need it because I don't have much space in my bathroom, so I don't want to buy a boiler. Also, 2 weeks are not so long. Look at this, guys. It seems like the continuation of the story with the watermelon seller and that guy. It seems he or his friends, I don't know, took revenge to the watermelon seller. It's crazy. That's how my hair looks wet. I actually don't use a lot of products for my hair, only shampoo and hair conditioner. Also, I use oil. I buy just different ones. This one is Korean. Guys, today I'm cooking this dish with beef. I bought this big piece of beef on the local farmers market for 1,300 rubles. I will cook a dish of Eastern cuisine or maybe even Turkish cuisine. It's with beef and veggies. Guys, I have prepared all the ingredients. As you may see, eggplant is in the water. It's to make it not bitter. Also potato, 2 types of pepper, beef, onion. First of all, let's fry potato. Guys, now eggplant, potato is already finished. I fried beef and next I'm adding onion. Pepper. Adding garlic, guys. Next I'm adding tomato paste. Something like that. I actually don't know the exact quantity of food I add in my dishes because I always cook by eye, using my intuition. Some mashed tomato, not much. And water. Time to add salt and seasonings. You may use different ones. I'm using what I like. It's herbs, red pepper, black pepper, so everything you like. My dears, look at this. Next I'm adding potato and eggplant. That's a pity, guys, you cannot feel this smell. It's extremely tasty. And that is very important, it's not a harmful dish, you know, guys. It's very nutritious and healthy. My dears, you asked me what sauce I'm using in salads. It's pomegranate sauce. Probably you may find it in Azerbaijani or Turkish stores in your country. It's really delicious. I add it in salads almost all the time. So only this sauce and nothing else. No oil, nothing. And look at the result, guys. How delicious. I'm adding cilantro. In today's vlog, I also would like to discuss such an important topic as mental health. I personally have never visited a therapist in my life. I don't know it's bad or good. Of course, I faced different periods in my life and I faced challenges, troubles and really difficult times. And I think I had depression a few times, but I have never visited a mental doctor. Maybe that's strange a bit and abnormal because now many people go to a therapist and it became normal. Even in Russia, millennials and Zoomers often visit a mental doctor. It's very common here. I know in Western countries it was common even long time ago. As for older generations like my mom's generation, these people usually don't go to a mental doctor and they usually think it's nonsense, something unnecessary. I don't go to therapists not because I don't respect their work. I completely get that some people prefer to have some therapy to heal from depression or other issues and feel much better, but I don't feel like I need it. I even don't think such things as therapies or alcohol can help me to feel better after some bad events, challenges in my life. I just go to church and spend time there and it really helps me to heal. You know, guys, my blog isn't about religion. I don't promote anything. I don't teach you how to live properly. I just share my experience of how I overcome troubles in my life. I really think some light inside you, kindness, can help you a lot to be strong enough to overcome challenges that you face in life. Of course, I'm not talking about serious mental disease. I mean only difficult periods that everyone can face. I would like to tell it once again, I don't teach anyone. If a therapist can make you happy and it's really useful for you, I mean a therapy, why not? But for me, only God can help me. But you may say, Natasha, how can you discuss it if you have never visited a mental doctor? Probably I should to just be convinced or otherwise change my opinion about it. According to what I see on the social media and what my close people who went to a mental doctor shared with me, according to all this information, I see it's common that a mental doctor often shares very banal, very trivial things like your parents are blamed in everything that happened with you. And I know parenting really influences our life, and that's obvious. All parents aren't perfect because for them it's also a new experience. And for example, people who grew up in the USSR even didn't know what mental health is. They were more focused on how to earn money, to buy food, to buy clothes for kids, and they didn't think about mental health a lot. But at the same time, we are all adults, and I don't think we should blame our parents after all these years and something that happened. Yeah, probably if it was something really serious, people cannot not to blame. But in other cases, I think we should be mature enough, adult enough, just to get the full picture and try to understand our parents. Let me know in the comments what do you think about it. I really just shared my opinion and I didn't want to hurt anyone. Guys, and as usual, thank you for watching this video until the end. Don't forget to like this video and also let me know in the comments, would you like me to have a live stream about Russian girls the next time? Have a nice day and God bless you.